Now, the Syrian military has seized control of key high grounds around the city of Palmyra, clinching a decisive advantage in the battle to liberate the area from Islamic State. In the south of the city, the army is pushing deeper into Palmyra orchards, and to the north, military forces have reportedly fought their way into a key ISIL stronghold, Palmyra Castle there. The Syrian army advance is being helped by Russian airstrikes too, according to Moscow. Here's some of the latest drone footage of Palmyra's ancient architecture sites, which are now being fought over. Well, these ancient ruins earned Palmyra the status of being a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but some artefacts have been destroyed by Islamic State, which considers the city's legacy pagan and sacrilegious. Syria war correspondent Isa Ibrahim has the latest developments now from the front line.
Local sources confirm that some Syrian army units have battled their way inside Palmyra Castle. At the same time, the military is clearing minefields around the fortress. The operation to retake the city is in full swing. The Syrian army says it is fighting on several fronts to completely capture the citadel and the rest of Palmyra. There are casualties on both sides. ISIL is trying to get support from other terrorist groups located in surrounding areas in an attempt to mount a counter-offensive. They're targeting the Syrian military with mines and car bombs.
Well, we can hear from UNESCO now, because with me is Giovanni Baccardi, who heads the agency's Emergency Preparedness and Response Unit. Good evening to you. Thanks very much for coming on to RT this evening. We understand that Palmyra has been in the hands, hasn't it, of Islamic State for almost a year. Just how much of this city's priceless heritage has been destroyed in that time?
Well, we certainly know about the destruction of the Temple of Bel, which was the most important sacred building of the ancient city. We have seen also the blowing off of the smaller Balshamin temple. We have seen funerary towers also being destroyed. The main arch of the colonnaded street has been damaged. And then we also have heard about looting, extensive looting of the necropolis around the city, but we just don't know the extent of this looting. Now we are looking at the web, and we've seen footage of the city as it looks today, and it looks that there might be even more destructions than what we had expected. So it is critical now to be able to go there and to conduct thorough assessment as soon as the security conditions will allow.
And how difficult will it be to salvage anything from that site, do you think?
Well, obviously, any kind of salvaging will have to wait until there is peace on the ground. It will be very complicated. I think your own reportage spoke about minefields. We really don't know at this stage what could be rescued, what could be restored to its original state, if at all this is possible. Certainly, there will be a strong push for restoring, rehabilitating whatever can be restored of the city to sort of return it to its original splendor.
As you know, we are covering the front line at the moment and what's going on in the battle for Palmyra. When you see pictures like this, are you heartened by the fact that ISIS will be defeated from that city, or are you sort of disturbed by seeing the images and the destruction that's been caused?
Well, to take away Palmyra from the Islamic State Daesh, I mean, to take it away from their control will be certainly a good thing, considering what they have done to the city and to the people that defended the city, including, for example, Professor Khaled al-Assad, who was murdered there last year because he was trying to protect the cultural heritage of Palmyra. At the same time, we see that the battle might still be raging. We hear about fighting going on at the castle, as you have said, and then in the city itself. So this is a very critical moment when further damage could be done, and it is essential that those who are there and have the power do whatever they can to protect this city, because this is not just an archaeological site, it's a symbol of Syria, the these people.
OK, thank you. Look, we'll leave it there, but that was Giovanni Baccardi, head of UNESCO's Emergency Preparedness and Response Unit. Thank you.